Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to have a look at the Parkside Plasma Cutter PPS 30B2. It's £120 in Lidl shops in the UK. Just going to have a quick run through of its features and what it can do and see how good it is, because obviously this is a very cheap plasma cutter. Compared to some of them which can be £1,000 or more. Obviously it's not as powerful as the ones which are that sort of money, but for the home mechanic or someone who works with metal a lot, this little unit's cheap, and we're going to see if it's any good or not. So as you can see from the box, it needs a compressor to run. All plasma cutters need a compressor to run unless they have a built-in compressor. Comes with an accessory kit, which is 2 nozzles, 2 tips, a short length of air hose for connecting it to the machine. I've actually changed mine so it works with my compressor, so I'll show you what I've done there. It comes with a 2.5 meter cutting cable with torch tip, and it comes with a guard around the torch that you can remove. It helps keep the right distance from the metal that you're cutting. It says it's got a thermal monitor with LED indicator light, adjustable cutting current 15 to 30 amps, earthing cable 2 meters, and it's got a regulator on the back for the air and on-off switch. Now let's have a look at the actual machine. This is the machine as it comes out of the box. It's quite a dinky little unit. It's my hand. It's definitely a small unit. It's not heavy. You can carry it around easily. 3 connections on the front. You've got your negative and air for the torch that screws onto there. I'll show you that in a second. The switch, which connects to the torch, so when you pull the trigger on the torch, it fires it up, and your positive lead, which goes into here. If I just turn the unit round, you can see the compressor connections on the back there. It actually comes with, I think it's an 8mm push fit connector screwed into there, which is designed to connect with the air hose that comes with the kit. However, I've changed mine to the fittings that I use on my air compressors and power tools. Standard 3/8 thread on there, so you can just literally unscrew it and screw in whatever type of air fitting you're using. It's got a water separator on it as well, so it stops any water getting into the unit when you're using it from your compressor. It's got a cooling fan on the back. It's actually a powered cooling fan, so that's good because some of them don't have a cooling fan, and then you have to wait for it to cool down if you've been doing a lot of cutting, etc. So this keeps it nice and cool. For anyone that's interested, there's the specs on the top of the machine. So this is the torch that comes with the kit. Feels quite sturdy, quite rugged. It's got a safety flap there that you have to move up before you can pull the trigger. As I said, it's got replaceable tips, so you know, as and when they wear down or if they get blocked, you can change them. It's got this metal guard on the outside of it, which helps you keep a set distance away from the work. You can obviously remove that to get into tight spaces, etc. You've got a lock on the side there, button to lock or unlock the trigger, prevent anyone accidentally using it. As I say, it feels quite sturdy. Nice protection around the bottom there, so it doesn't look like it's going to wear out easily. Quite good quality for something that's only £120. So I suppose the only thing left to do is fire it up and see how it does. Just a quick note on the compressor. I'm not in my normal workshop today, so I'm actually using a tiny little Clark Pioneer compressor. So this really is as small as you can really get. I think it's a 5 litre storage vessel there for the air. So not sure if it will work well with that or if it will need more air, but we'll try it and see how it goes. Just something to note, obviously you're cutting with a plasma arc, which is similar to when you're welding, so you do want to wear eye protection that is suitable for arc welding when using this machine, otherwise you can damage your eyes. So make sure you're wearing suitable eye protection. Also make sure that you're wearing gloves and fireproof overalls or something, as obviously it will produce sparks. So obviously some of you might notice that I'm, apart from the helmet, not wearing any safety PPE, so don't do what I do, but if you're going to do it, make sure you're wearing all the correct kit. For anyone like me who can't bother to read the instructions, this is it all connected up. I've got my airline connected in the back over there, and then at the front you've got the negative and the air supply going straight to the torch. You've got your switch from the torch which turns it on and off, which is just plugged into there, and then you've got your negative which plugs in, which is your clamp for clamping onto your work. This thing here, that just plugs in there and then piggybacks across to the torch as well. So that's how you connect it all up. Switch it on. So as I say, it's got a cooling fan on it. You can feel that blowing air out, so it should have a good amount of cooling. Green light, no light on the temperature, so we're all good. I'll just set it 24 for now. We're just going to cut a bit of steel off a generator cage, and we'll see how it does. So I'm not sure how well this is going to show on camera, because I know cameras don't like arc flashes, etc. But this unit does have what's known as a pilot arc, which means it will actually start the arc before you get it near the piece of work, which makes it easier to start your cut. So I'll just switch on the machine now. Just a warning, it will get a bit noisy because I'm in the same room as the compressor and I'm standing right next to the unit itself, which obviously has its fan going, and the plasma itself will create a loud noise. So just, if you're listening on headphones or if you've got your volume up, just let you know, turn it down a bit now because it's about to get noisy. Okay, so that's the unit switched on. The compressor obviously will cut in as and when it needs to recharge its air, which will probably be almost straight away because it's got such a small tank on the compressor I'm using. If you're using like a 200 litre compressor or even bigger, obviously it won't cut in as frequently. Anyway, let's try, see if I can film this pilot arc. So as you can hear, the arc started. That's the compressor kicking in. It will blow air through the tip of the cutter automatically, and then it will cut off after a few seconds after it's cooled the tip down. So let's try and cut this piece of 3mm steel that we've got here. So as you can see, it's cut through that, no problem at all. That was on setting 24, which I think is 24 amps. So obviously I could have even turned that down a bit. This is 3mm steel off of a generator housing, the cage that a diesel generator comes in. Obviously I've missed a small bit just there. The piece isn't even that hot. You can actually still touch it, which is great. Obviously sometimes if you're cutting with an abrasive wheel, for example, the whole thing will get really hot. Well, this is warm, but it's just warm. So I'll show you a few more clips of some cutting in this. So overall, I think for £120, it comes with a 3-year warranty as well. For £120, it's a great little machine, perfect for the smaller jobs. And if you're not going to use it frequently as well, £120 is better than a £500–600 machine. Overall, I'm really impressed. If you have any questions, just drop a comment down below. And if you have the time, please like the video or share it with anyone who you think might be interested in it. Thank you very much.